Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday, the 29th of May, 2022. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you had a great day. Let's talk about what I did today, just in case you missed it. First off, on the pre-stream podcast, we covered a variety of topics, including the fact that I got my animations back, giving a preview of the stuff coming this week, including my upcoming React event. Also, the fact that I am going to attempt to react to some upcoming news events. For example, there's a Sony State of Play at 3 p.m. this coming Thursday. And I'm going to do a live react to it as it happens. That's right, for the first time ever, since you guys have asked me to do it, I'm going to do it. I don't know how it's going to go, and I certainly don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for it, but you guys have asked for it for years and years. You claim everyone else does it, so I'm going to give it a shot. And if it sucks, it sucks, but at least it's only a half an hour event, so at least I won't be sitting there for hours. Right? We'll see how it goes. If that goes well, then I'll consider doing it for Summer Games Fest and also the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, which is about a week later. So we talked about all that on the pre-stream podcast. Interesting amount of topics and things discussed. Then we talked about games, because guess what? I talked about how much I liked Pac-Man Museum Plus the night before, and that I felt it was actually probably my favorite game that I have been playing at the time right now, because it was fresh and new and interesting and something completely different. People liked that, and they were like, today you're playing Skyrim, but we'd like to see you play more. And I was like, well, do you want to put it to a poll? So we did. I polled both on the stream and on my channel page, under the community tab. And both polls were about 60-40 in favor of playing Pac-Man Museum Plus today instead of in the future. So what the heck, I did. We did a 3-hour stream of Pac-Man. It was fun. Not only did I get through all 14 games in the collection, but we decorated and redesigned the arcade a bit, unlocked a ton of stuff, got some more of the gacha figurines and decorated with those. And then at the end, went back and started replaying some of the games that I liked the most or people had requested me playing again. I really liked it. Overall, I thought it was a really enjoyable, unique, and different experience. The viewing audience seemed to enjoy it too, and support was okay. We did hit a new record high for members on this channel, 531 members and climbing. Every day we're hitting a new record, which is outstanding. And thank you for everyone who's either become a member or gifted memberships since that launched about 2 weeks ago. It's been huge growth for this channel. I'm very excited for this moving forward in the future, especially once new releases start to come out, okay? So all that being said, Pac-Man was great. Support could have been better, but I still was pleased with variety. And we all determined that this is something that I should do as a late-night chill stream moving forward, picking certain games and trying to challenge my records in them and do better and unlock all the different missions to get all the unlockables in the game. So, I will be playing more Pac-Man later on this week on a late stream, okay? The late stream tonight, incidentally, was Uncharted 2, which I really enjoyed playing so far. Only 4 hours in, but this got us 6 hours in now. And it's funny because there's certain parts of the game I absolutely remember and others I don't at all. Today we did the big train ride with the big epic moments of fighting waves of enemies and the helicopter coming down and everything. I remembered most of that from the original run, and I had a pretty good time with it. It's funny because I'm playing it, and I'm being honest with the audience, and I'm like, the gunplay is not bad, but at the very same time, I feel like the highlight of the Uncharted franchise is really the story, the graphics, and the big set production values. When there's an epic big thing happening, like the train's falling off the tracks, or you're blowing up the helicopter, or you're doing crazy platforming, or there's a cool puzzle inside of a temple, and a big story element unlocks, that's what you like and remember about Uncharted. I don't think I've ever heard a single person be like, man, I really miss that gameplay of Uncharted. That third-person cover-based shooting is just so good in Uncharted. In fact, playing it now, the first time in 13 years, I would say I definitely see how it improved over time. And I'm not saying that it's bad, but it definitely aged. And you're playing it like, the gunplay is actually the worst part of the game. Everything else is good. Just the gunplay is kind of, outdated by now. It was a fun session. And I'll say this, support was actually pretty good. Tips in particular, we didn't hit the tier 2 tips goal, but we got close. And, it was not bad at all for a stream for a retro game like that. So, I was very pleased again with how streaming went today. Overall, 2 fun sessions. Support was pretty decent. Not overwhelming, not terrible. Decent. That's what I'm looking for. And we got a new game for the rotation in Pac-Man. So that was always like a win-win-win, right? Okay, so guys, tomorrow was my last streaming day of the week. Since we didn't do Skyrim today, I'm going to play it on Monday's stream. Now, of course, this means now that WWE is going to get bumped today, which is fine. I apologize to those who wanted WWE on Monday, but we're going to do Skyrim tomorrow on the main stream. What will we be doing? I don't know. We could do the Stormcloaks / Imperials political mission. We could just do more open world exploration. Someone today on the pre-stream actually suggested that in Solitude there's a whole Bard's College. And that's also reminded me, if I go back to Windhelm, I think it's Windhelm, that there was that murder mystery mission that I was trying to get triggered early in the game and it didn't work, and I could maybe try to go back and do that. So there's still odds and ends to do, but what I'm thinking is within another 2 sessions of Skyrim, I either want to do the entire political mission plotline, or I want to start up the Dawnguard DLC. Reason being, after Dawnguard, really all that's left is the main story ending there, and we can wrap up the playthrough. I mean, I've been playing this darn game since, December, about 120 parts in at this point. If we don't do this DLC, right, when are we going to finish it? So I think like it's time to start to wrap it up within the next few weeks. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so tomorrow, Skyrim on the first stream. Tomorrow night, the continuation of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Really awesome playthrough. I'm really enjoying it. I know you guys are too. Hopefully we'll tackle another 2 fun dungeons and go from there. All right, guys? That is it. Thank you so much. Great streaming day, and I hope to see you tomorrow for the conclusion of the week. Again, reminder, if you can support the streams in any way, please do. But if you don't attend the streams and you're watching the videos on demand on YouTube, tons of ways to support. Thumbing up the video, leaving a comment on the video. Super thanks are now enabled, so you can actually do that. You can become a channel member. You can gift channel memberships. Or check the description of the video if you want to tip as well. That would help me a lot right now because my day off is Tuesday, and tips I can use right away for my day off. So however you want to do it, thank you in advance, and I appreciate all of it, guys. Thank you so much. Please have a good evening, and I'll see you all in the morning. Sound good? Peace out. I'll see you then.